Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Scott and this is from Iowa to Arizona. So we are back with episode 9 and it was a pretty good week. I think this is the most I've ever gotten just by one, but I got 12 returns and it's a pretty good mixture. So I got 3 celebrities, 1 basketball, 6 baseball, and 2 football. So I'm pretty happy with that. So first off, we will start with the football, that foosball. It's the devil. And thankfully, I'm glad football is back. So here is, I have one of his cards already signed that I sent in, but I had these 4 cards as well. So I'm like, you know what? Heck with it. I enjoyed watching him play back in the day. I always loved the Icky Shuffle after he got a touchdown. So I always thought that was cool. And I always thought he was a great man and a great football player. So I got 4 more. And that only took 20 days to get. So I'm pretty happy with that. That will go into my collection with the other one I got. So there he is, Mr. Icky. And then this one, this card, as you can see, it's numbered 42 out of 100. I got this out of like some mystery pack on eBay of sports cards. So I was like, oh, well, that worked out really well. Numbered and now autoed. So I'm pretty happy with that. So, and again, that only took 10 days. And then next up, the auto on here isn't great. It only took 10 days, but Mark, look at that. Can you see that? Look at that. So that sucks, but I think I have more of his cards, so hopefully if I send those in, he'll have a new marker by then. But yeah, that sucks. What do you think? That really, yeah. I don't know if that's got smudged when he put it in the envelope, or I don't know. So maybe it was, he put it in wet or the marker was messed up. I don't know. So, but he will go into my collection anyways. And again, I think I have a few more of his cards, so I'll just be happy to, I'll send it out anyways. Next up, so baseball. Like I said, I got 6 back. And the first up is Steve Saxton, Mr. All-Star. So that was pretty cool. 1987 gets signed. I was going through, like, I have so many boxes of cards. And I was just going through searching, like, who signed. And I seen that he signed. And so I sent that to him, and that was 11 days. So I got that back in 11 days. Sorry, I'm just rambling on here, but I'm pretty happy with that one. Now, this one, I did pay a lot of money to get, but I remember him playing on the Cubs, and I remember watching WGN and watching him play. But we got 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗓𝗦𝗡. So there he is, Future Stars. I like that. That's pretty cool. I did pay for it quite a bit. I'm not going to say, but if you're on those sites, you can see what it is. But I'm happy with it. It took 15 days. Growing up watching him play on the Cubs, I always enjoyed that. So that's the reason why I wanted to get that. So there he is, autoed. I'm pretty happy with that. And then we got Mr. Goose Gossage as well. So I'm pretty happy with that one. I got that in 11 days. So I was pretty happy with that. It is a 2015. Is that a 2015? Yeah, 2015. So, but I was happy with that, getting that back. I think I have more of his cards. I don't know if I'll send them in or not, but yeah, pretty happy with that as well. And then Mr. Gary Ross. I got this back in 13 days. And he's just... so I'm in the middle of Phoenix, and he's down in Buckeye. So it didn't take too long to get that back. 13 days, which isn't too bad, but I'm pretty happy with it. So that will definitely go into my collection. 1978, too. Dang, Batman. So I was 9. So there's that. And then I got this one I'm pretty happy with. And like right after this video, this card's going to get sent back out. And you'll see why. So I got the home run leaders from, oh God, what year was that? 79. So here it is. George Foster. Only took 10 days for him to sign it. There it is right there. And so next up on it is Mr. Jim Rice. So I got the envelope ready and everything ready. So I'm going to zip it off to him. So, and hopefully he signs it and returns it, because I don't want to lose that. That would blow. That would suck, right? So, but that was a pretty cool card. I like that one. And then kudos to the Phillies. I mean, the Cubs didn't even bother doing it. But I ended up sending it out to Philly Fanatic, and I thought that was pretty awesome. So there he is, Philly Fanatic. Yeah, I sent one out to the Cubs, and not that, but I got that big Clark card. At least they could sign the card as well. That's my only gripe. And then I did get a fail back. I thought I would try sending one out to Shota, but it came back as a fail. So, but that's okay. It is what it is. So, but there he is, Mr. Philly Fanatic. I thought that was pretty cool. That is a cool card. So he's awesome to watch. So, and then, so that's baseball. So I sent out one card. It took I sent out 2 cards. It took 31 days for basketball. I read some of the stuff on, those sites. It says a ghost signer, so I don't know. Maybe y'all know better. Let me know. But I got Shaq. I loved watching him play when he was on the Magic. So he was a great basketball player. I like him as a commentator too, and everything that he does. So he's a great man, and he was a great ball player. So there he is, Mr. Shaq, Mr. O'Neal. So those are going to go into my collection as well. And again, that took 31 days. So let me know, is it a Ghost Rider? Have you gotten any from him? So, I don't know. I'm happy. And that's all that counts, I guess. All right, so off to celebrities. So we got 3 celebrities. We got, let's see. So the first celebrity is Corey Everson, and then Kevin Sorbo. So I'm thinking about sending this off to Kevin to see if he'll sign over here somewhere. I think that'd be pretty cool to have those 2 signed like that. This took 10 days to get back, so I was pretty happy about that. And then, yeah, so it says to Scott, got a sweat, love Corey. And then Atlanta, love Corey. So she was an actress, and then, of course, a bodybuilder and Miss Olympian and stuff like that. So I'm pretty happy with this. I might see if I can get another maybe 10x8 to send to her as well. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked about those 2. And then next up, She was one of my crushes growing up. I sent a card to her like on the 7th of July. Haven't seen it. Don't know where it went. Have no clue. But yeah, I sent it out on the 7th. And then this one I sent out, and then it came back. Jacqueline Smith. So it says, Scott, love Jacqueline. Can't really see the full auto right there, but that's okay. I'm happy with it. So I have another 8x10 out, sent to Cheryl Ladd, and then she's in the picture as well. Once I get it back from Cheryl Ladd, I'll send it out to Jacqueline, and hopefully she'll sign it as well. But so I'm happy with it. It's not the greatest quality of photo, but I'm okay with it. So, and then I sent out another one to my crushes growing up. I sent out 3 8x10s, and she signed all 3 of them, which I'm pretty happy with. And I used to love watching this show. When growing up, like when I was sick, I would always watch these shows on reruns. But we got Barbara Eden as the genie. So 2 Scott, Barbara Eden, genie. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I got this back in, I think it was 12 days. Yeah, 12 days. So, and then next up we got, there it is, 2 Scott, Barbara Eden, genie. So I'm pretty happy with that. So these are all awesome. So those will go into my collection. And then a black and white one, which I loved, 2 Scott, Barbara Eden. So yeah, she signed all 3 of them in 12 days. And I was pretty happy with that. So then I sent out some ones. I took a chance sending one out to Cleveland Indians, a rookie of Mr. Big Christmas. I tried, but here's what they wrote. Your support of the Cleveland Guardians and Noel. Unfortunately, he was not on the current roster when I sent this out. So I got this back the 2nd, and they brought him back the 1st of September. So that sucks. I missed him, like, I sent this in the middle of August, and he wasn't on the roster. He had been sent down to the minors, and then they called him back up on the 1st of September. The 2nd of September, and I got this back on the 2nd of September. So I was like, damn it. So I'll try next year to see if I can get him. I like watching him play. So I have the MLB package, and if I watch the game on the Cubs, I'll turn to sometimes I'll watch the Yankees, the Texas Rangers, Atlanta, Philly. I'll just watch other baseball games, and Cleveland's on that list of other games I like to watch, or other teams I like to watch. So plus I just love watching baseball. So this year I've watched probably 130 games of the Cubs already. I think 130. So I try to mark it down every time I watch a Cubs game, so to make sure that the MLB package is worth it, which to me it is very much. So, but yeah, so I thought I would try him. So I sent out some to Shota. I sent one out to Matt. Is it Strom on the Phillies? To see if he would sign it. I also sent one out to Kansas City Royals to see if their mascot would sign. I'm brain farting the mascot. But I also snuck a Bobby Witt Jr. Card in there as well. So I don't know if I'll have any luck with that one or not. But I thought it was worth a shot. Even if the mascot's the only one that signs and I get my card back, that's okay. But I thought that would be funny and worth a shot to try. So, but have you guys ever sent out to current players and had them signed successfully? I haven't had any luck yet, but I'll still try. I'll still try next year too. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that is it for now. I like everything I got. The Barbara Eden, the Jacqueline Smith, Corey Everson, all the cards I got back. Let me know about the Shaq if you guys ever, if he seen that he does ghost riding. But yeah, these are the cards I got back, and then I'm really happy with this one. So, but yeah, that's it, guys. So please like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, peace.